de tu piel, ¿qué serás?
Bienvenidos, señores y señores, to another episode of Los Terricolas podcast, the show where we bring our unique ideas and stories to you, sharing the same ground we all do. I'm your host, Greg, and right here I got Oscar in front of me, not beside me today. And we're joined here with special guests. We got Diego Herrera. What's up, man? Say a little bit about yourself, man. Who are you? What are we doing here? This badass lighting, first of all.
Well, first of all, for those who don't know, I'm Diego Herrera. You're here at my location, Big Hex, named after my dad. I'm one of the owners. My dad's one of the other owners.
Yeah.
We're a barbershop and lounge. We're probably one of the first here in El Paso. From what I've heard, I haven't really done my research, to be honest with you. But,
yeah.
I mean, there's probably one on the west side, but it doesn't really have like a bar or anything like this. Hopefully you guys can get like a whole video so you guys can show your fans on Instagram and everything.
Yeah, man. Hey, well, thanks for the opportunity for shooting here, man. This is a cool spot.
It's a really
I literally
nice
just
spot.
got here like 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, whoa, what the?
Yeah,
like,
no,
what?
I saw
This
your
is like-
face. I saw
was
your
like,
face.
well, yeah, it was a little overwhelming. I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, this is the bar area, guys. So you'd be cutting your hair, and you see over there people like chilling.
Yes,
Isn't that the
yes.
worst thing? Like when you're waiting for like I remember when I used to go to my mom and she would like get her nails done with the chinitas.
Yeah.
And like I would just sit in there smelling the acetone. So this is kind of cool, like that you have like a
Hey,
place
the
hanging
men
out
need
area.
something, no?
Exactly.
It's about time the guys need something.
It's
There's,
about time. Guys don't have anything.
There's actually a nail salon right next door over. They
Oh, that's
they-
true.
I think they serve wine, I think. I'm not too sure. I haven't really been
Wow,
there.
really?
But that'll be pretty good for business.
I would.
You hit it right in the nail, though. You don't see many shops for men. It's a lot of shops for
I
women.
mean,
What do you mean? Oh, you mean like
As far as
like-
clothing
I get you,
and
yeah.
everything.
You're
and,
right.
And then we always get the smallest section in the shopping mall, like all the time.
There's some major inequality.
It's-
I think guys are
Here's the argument.
years of.
Here's the
oppression.
argument that a girl put forth, because I'm like, your guys' restroom is huge, and it has a couch
restroom?
and everything. Girls,
their restroom.
yeah, it was like all decked out.
Okay.
I don't remember why I was in there. I was in there,
Yeah, what
and
were you
I
in the
told
girls'
her
bathroom?
about it, and she's like, "Yeah, but we have children, so we have to step in there with children and like keep them there." And I'm like, "Okay, that's a fair one, but what about dads that?"
Thank you.
Single
No,
dads.
I've had
Yeah,
to
single
do.
dads.
I've had to change my little girl's diaper in the floor.
Because there's nothing in the men's restroom.
There's no like the changing thingy, and like, dude, I turned my back and she like put her mouth on the urinal.
Ah!
So I'm like the worst dad ever. But I'm like, give me an option. Give me a fucking option.
Oh,
Anyway.
no.
So she was just
How many
Yeah, like
Looking
literally, I
down
just
there.
looked and she was like,
If only you would have caught that on video.
Right,
There's a
yeah.
page on Instagram. It's called Kids Getting Hurt, and it's just kids like wiping out. I mean, it's kind of cruel, but it's like super hilarious. If only you
I
would have
gotta
got
check
that
it
on
out.
video.
yeah, I know. Like now it's just
But-
hearsay.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the one that got away, the big one.
You guys want to take a shot now? So you can
Let's do
loosen
it.
up a little
Yes.
bit. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you,
Do
my
we get
friend.
a special
Cheers.
guest in here?
Sure.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
To the back.
Got some.
Vivian.
This is the first time we have live studio audience.
That's why I served myself a small one.
Caught me by surprise.
Oh, so you
Oh,
you already knew, huh? You already knew.
So Diego,
Yes.
you're here from El Paso?
Born and raised.
Born and raised in El Paso?
Born and raised.
Yeah, bro.
What high school did you go
I
to?
went to Andrews.
Andrews? What is
The
that?
butterflies.
Those
Nah,
are
I'm just
the-
kidding.
Those are the flying eagles.
Oh, they're the Eagles? I didn't know
I've
that.
never seen a flightless eagle.
Flightless eagle. That's
Just kidding. That would be a great mascot right there.
It's pretty much
I mean,
like a vulture like,
Or
or
a
something.
penguin.
I don't know.
he said, "What was
So
that?"
you
You
went
threw
to-
me off, dude. You threw
Sorry.
me way off.
It's because people always say that, right? The flying eagles. I'm like, well, it seems redundant.
I don't think it does
it's
anything
like
else.
redundant.
We actually had like a whole theme song at like our pep rallies. It was the most funniest thing ever.
What was it?
It
Can
was
you
like
sing it for us?
Actually, yeah. So we had like sections, right? It was like freshman class, sophomore, junior, senior. I know Vivian remember. I know you remember. It was like freshman got that swag, freshman got that juice. If you are for Andrews, that don't get loose. And literally, the whole school would go crazy. Even though you weren't a freshman, people were like, who was it? It was Scotty. Do you remember? No, okay, she don't remember. But now we had like our intercom people in the morning. They're like hype us up. My freshman year, because those three guys, literally was like the best. Like my morning was just
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
I've always wanted to do that. Like do the intercom, the announcements in the morning.
I did too, honestly.
That was pretty cool.
I was low key jealous. I was like, damn, that's what's up. But that's a lot of energy you have to bring in the morning. A lot of energy.
Yeah.
I salute those people because they're like football players, basketball player, valedictorian. They're in the Stuco, stuff like
Stuco?
that. Stuco, like student
Council.
Student council. There we
some
go.
shit like that.
They would take care of all the events and decorations.
okay.
That's a lot, man.
Oh yeah,
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's this one over here. My wife, she was in like everything. It's like the clubs that I didn't even know there was. Like we have that. You know what I'm saying? Like
My old lady, she was in band.
yeah.
She was a real band geek. I was just pretty much the cool guy in high school. Yeah, I just
He's
went
not shy about it.
I just went off. I like pretty much went by just by being like, oh, you know what? Like hey. And then the teacher was like, we gotta get rid of this guy. Like let's just pass him through.
So you went to Andrus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you end up all the way in Chestnut, Massachusetts?
Well, you guys do your homework.
Pine, with these Pine guys,
this Pine
I never
school?
even heard of that.
It's actually a pretty crazy story. As a matter of fact, with David, it was me, David Gandara, of course, this kid Alex Carrillo, these two twins, George Ibarra and Giovanni Ibarra. I grew up with those two. I actually knew David since we were young. I knew who he was, but we were never really like we hung out and stuff. But it was always like he was on the opposite team of me. Like his team was like we're gonna face the Bears, like the hard team. My team was we were there, but we didn't have many like key players like they did.
Okay.
But it was basically because of soccer.
Okay.
A coach called us up. It was a Division III up in Boston. It's like 15 minutes outside of the city, Chestnut Hill. It's funny because the way he like caught our attention, Tom Brady was our neighbor, and then Bob Kraft was also our neighbor. But Tom Brady's house was within our private school.
Okay.
It was a liberal arts school, and like he sold us with that. Well, at first he was trying to sell us, but then he was like giving us tuition and stuff. He was trying to recruit all of us because they were missing players, and they barely fit like 11 on the field. They had like 12, maybe 12, 11. They would have to recruit like basketball players,
wow.
volleyball players. And I was like all for it, to be honest, and I was all for it, me and the other twins, but David and Alex Carrillo, they were kind of like, sounds good, but they had other options. I only had like two options. One was in Winfield, Kansas. It was an NAIA school. I didn't go to that one because they wanted to redshirt me. Back then, I was on a different level. I wasn't really into like school and stuff like that. It was just mostly just ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it ended up. We ended up going. It's about like about 2,000 miles away from El Paso.
Yeah.
Driving is like 3 days. On a flight, it's like 8 hours. And it's 2 hours ahead actually. So
How was the cold over there?
dude, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I went in freshman year weighing 120 pounds.
Okay.
Everybody else weighed 150 to like 180. It was cold.
Yeah.
The Mexican blanket, I
Uh-huh.
took that with me. That did not help. I had to
Las San
get another
Marcos.
one. I had to get another one.
Double up.
My abuelita was like, ten mijo, va a ser mucho frío. I'm like, well, gracias, abuelita, you know, like, never been out of El Paso. You know, I didn't know what I was going to run into.
Yeah.
But that cold, that really hit me in the face, let me tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But in the summer, our dorms were like, they were built for the snowstorms. But
Yeah.
in the summer, it would get super hot. No AC, no nothing. We would rely on the fans.
Oh,
relying on
fuck
fans.
that.
I mean, that's kind of what I get for not like visiting the school, honestly.
You went off of base what this guy sold you,
I
like,
just-
hey, like,
it's
I got
'cause-
this.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Like, their education, it was really good. They offered a really good education. Like 95% of the graduates graduated with a job or starting off in their career. So that's what my dad liked and what I really liked. So I was like, all right, let's go. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I could like, go up a level, but I ended up having a little too much fun there. I just stayed, and there's a lot of temptation. I don't really regret it, but I do regret like not redshirting my junior year. Reason I did it was because I had like upperclassmen that were like, nah, just stay, like we're gonna do good, cause we're on our third streak of winning the ACAA championship.
Okay.
We won one my freshman year, and my sophomore year. My most successful years actually, better than high school. And I was like, they kind of convinced me, and that was bad at the time. I just should have done my own thing, but now we ended up coming short in the semifinal, and just we lost in overtime. Overtime,
shit.
dude. So like it's in overtime in soccer. You're going if you hit overtime, you're going up to like 140, maybe to 145 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So like first person to score is game over.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it was tied 1-1, intense ass game, and it's crazy because I actually went up there with about 11 or 12 El Paso players.
Yeah.
Me, George, Gio from Andres. I had a player from Parkland named Cesar. This kid Samuel went to Horizon. Rodell. I'm not gonna name all of them, but it was about 12 of us honestly, and we were all just Texas boys. They were on the same page with me, so that was pretty cool. And it was crazy. It was crazy. A lot of them ended up leaving, which is pretty sad. But the main ones that had stayed backed out on me on the playoffs.
Oh.
So it was literally just me and this other kid just representing El Paso. Everyone else was like California, Massachusetts. That had a lot to do with it, but there was a whole bunch of drama going on that whole season.
Oh,
And it had a lot to
shit.
do with the coach too. The guy was a journalist.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, before he got that job.
That's random.
Before he got that job, I was like,
Did he look it up on like an ad or something? Like,
what?
oh, I'm gonna apply for this job and get it. Like,
Yeah, right.
Because journalist to soccer
just basically
coach.
describing, sort of like he knew the game, but like teaching and like having good execution and like input in the game, you could tell he was learning. I knew he really wasn't that deep into it yet because he would rely on us a lot.
Mm.
You know, we're a couple Mexicans coming from the
Nah.
south. You know, and especially
These guys
at
know what they're doing.
Yeah, especially at Andrews, because we had my sophomore year, we went to like the Elite Eight. Junior year, we actually went 16-0 with David. And a couple other
Oh.
players, 16-0, like everybody.
So he ended up going up there then?
No, David actually ended up going to Yavapai.
Okay.
In Phoenix.
Okay.
I actually wanted him to go, but nah, he just ended up going to that JUCO, which was like the top JUCO in the whole country.
Oh,
and
okay.
in that state.
So you're talking about high school?
Yeah.
That when
Now I'm talking about high school.
where David?
all the records that we broke.
Because David has talked to me about this before.
For real?
Yeah. How
what
you
did he
guys
tell
had
you?
a badass team and shit, but drama and like partying and shit like that.
Dude, it was so crazy. Like, I mean, I really shouldn't put this on on video, but we
Dude,
we did the most.
Neta.
We kind of did the most. We'll go out, get home like 2 or 3, go to our game, and just kind of ball out. Cause that's what we love to do. Honestly, we spend most of our time just practicing, playing. We would play like we had our high school games, then our city league games, and our Sunday league games. So it was like every day, like 24/7, nothing but eat, sleep, shit, soccer. So it was pretty
awesome,
cool.
man.
Freshman year, it was like the rough one in high school.
Yeah.
I was on JV still, junior varsity. David was up there on varsity with all my other boys. I ended up going up there varsity for like a couple weeks, but then I ended up getting bumped down. I was it's cool. Like, I'll just kind of tear it up down here. Sure enough, halfway through the season, I got bumped up, but them boys are big, let me tell you.
No
At the
shit.
time, I was like 5'2", 5'3". So I was like the smallest dude, so it was like I
big white boys.
had to do a lot. But sure enough, sophomore year, record was kind of all right in district, qualified for the playoffs. Made it all the way to like Elite Eight. I couldn't go. I ended up failing a class.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that sucked. I low-key cried a little bit when they lost in the Elite Eight. I was like, fuck. Actually, my coach is trying to help me out a lot to like get me in there, but nah, it just couldn't happen. Junior year, 16-0. The whole city thought we were just gonna take over, win state. Nah, fucking first round of the playoffs, we lost.
That was it.
We lost to Eastlake, 1-0, bro.
Oh,
1-0.
shit.
1-0.
Who at that point or that time had the best team?
In the whole city,
Yeah.
honestly, not just because it was my school and my team, but
You guys
honestly,
had the best team
we
at
just
that
knew
point.
the whole city. We
Yeah.
knew all the players.
Yeah.
It's just that game. I don't know what it was. Like these guys. Honestly, that team was an underdog, and they did their thing. Honestly,
Yeah.
they shut down a couple of players. The
So it was defense. They
Yeah, their defense,
Yeah.
but also what fucked it up too was the coach. Our coach made a switch up, a whole complete switch up. Like David, he was playing offense, he was playing striker, so he was doing good. But then one of our defenders like kind of got hurt, and then our coach like panicked, so he
Yeah.
put David in the back.
Oh.
You feel me?
no.
But nah, don't get me wrong. Like
Right.
David
I'm not
held it
saying that
down.
he's not good, but it's a different thing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's
a
because
way.
David was playing like striker the whole season.
Simon.
You can't just switch it up. I'm not saying it's David's fault or anything. Like that man he held it down
Yeah.
the whole fucking game. Like
Is
the
it-
whole game.
Wait. Is he coming?
Right now,
Yeah.
he told me he was gonna.
So that he can tell us his side of the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, he'll tell you his side.
Basically saying,
He'll tell you his side. No. Not even that. I see what you guys are doing.
no.
I see what you guys are doing.
Trying to create some tension.
You guys start the pod a little.
So what you're saying is that he was a terrible player.
No.
Nah, he
It's
actually.
because I mean skills translate regardless.
For sure.
But I guess adapting to change really quick is a whole different ball game.
Oh yeah.
I guess he wasn't ready
not
for
even
that.
No, he was ready. He adapted like quick.
No, your coach.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
to start making changes.
For sure.
Like he could have picked. You think he could have picked somebody else to like do that and allow David to
Pretty
play
much.
more freely up front.
Me and David actually had conversations where he like just should have kept another player there because he was doing good the whole season.
Yeah.
And we were all like, we all knew what happened. You know, we all knew what happened. But we tried coming back and nothing. I'm telling you, nothing. Like we were literally taking players on, megging players. We were like touching like crazy because that was our thing.
Yeah.
Touching the ball like Barcelona, just 1-2 touches.
Yeah.
Even sometimes one touch because the ball moves a lot faster than we do. But every time we would shoot, we'll miss by like an inch or it would hit the post. It was a
Just couldn't do
crazy
it.
game. Crazy game.
So you guys had fast motherfuckers up front then, because you're talking about one touch. I don't know much, but I know that like it
one
lands
is
in the
the-
middle and then boom, straight to the
the
fucking goal. Like
One
holy
touch
shit!
is crazy.
It's crazy. It is
It's
crazy.
football rápido, man.
But I know
That's like
fucking
some
complete-
European shit, bro. That's what he's saying, Barcelona. That's how they play in the European league.
No
It's-
shit.
Like if you watch like Mexican soccer, I love soccer, and I can see why people think it's boring because it's a lot of like when it's like technical, right? It's oh look at this team, they're moving so well, but that team that moves well, it takes a while for them to like get that rhythm, you know, because they're waiting for that opening.
Yeah.
So then you see the score at the end of like 90 minutes, and it's like 1-0. Wow, what a fucking what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But you watch like these like European soccer leagues, nah, man, they're
Yeah,
scoring
Yeah.
goals like every 5 minutes maybe.
That's crazy.
Gas, 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 like, those
Yeah,
I
guys-
see the
Happy
post you guys
Happy.
put. I do click on them and watch the videos
yeah.
because I'm like, I mean, I can't be an ignorant about it either. My dad grew
hate
up
that
playing
word.
soccer. He loved soccer, like that's the shit. But since I was young, I was like, no way, like no quiero jugar soccer, no quiero jugar.
Man.
I feel you.
FIFA.
How did you get that love though, like for soccer? Like where did it come from?
Honestly, I'll tell you. At first, my first sport was baseball. My dad wanted me to play baseball because he played baseball. Tried it out. I hit the ball. I ran the wrong way. So that definitely.
You ran to third base.
I ran to third base instead of first base.
Oh, no.
So that didn't work out.
What did your dad say? Like you know what?
My dad was like,
Let's try something out.
Well, I was still in there. Then he made me try soccer. We tried soccer. And it's funny. My first cleats were actually the baseball cleats that I had. He just like took off the front stud.
Right, that's funny. That's funny.
And sure enough, I mean, from what he tells me, I don't really remember it, but I was beasting it up.
Okay.
When I was little, and just
You liked
ever
it.
since then I liked it. But then it got to a point where my dad wanted me to like really do something with this. I don't know if he wanted me to go professional. Now he tells me I did, but back then he didn't know. Mostly just for college. So he started getting real strict,
Oh,
really
shit.
strict. So we're talking no soda, no carbs, like nothing but strictly white eggs. Like if I was being trained like if I'm Mayweather, basically. I got to the point where I was switching from team to team. My first team that I loved and like I was doing so great was the Northeast Cobras. And we're pretty good. We'll give David's team a run for their money, let me tell you.
Oh, so you've been playing against Davis since
Yeah.
early. Oh shit.
And at this point, are you like, where's your mentality at? Like, I could do this professionally, or where's your head at this point in time?
at this point, it's more of, well, at least in the soccer business, it's more of you really need to be financially like good. And and fit. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I'm not 120 minutes ready, but I am a good 70, 75. It's just, once you leave college and like once you leave like high school, it's really like you either know somebody or you really have that bread to really get in there.
Right.
It's really, really based off your parents, especially in the U.S. It's really based off your parents, what they want to do, or, you don't know. Like, I haven't really met of anyone where they've done it by themselves, done it financially, disciplining. Who knows? We might see it coming soon, you never know.
Right.
But it's not like the other countries where, like, you have the option to go to school and play soccer, and you have scouts looking at you, like, all the time.
Yeah.
Like Spain, China, Korea, like, you really have those options.
Yeah.
Here, it's like, nah.
You're on your own, like.
It's the Division 1s they focus on.
Yeah.
And sometimes the NIAs, but mainly the Division 1s.
Yeah, for sure.
What's crazy, people forget, they don't realize how young, like, the game of soccer really is just here in the U.S. It's not that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only, I don't know, I don't want to, like, give you a specific number, but, like, compared to, like, Mexico or, like you said, like, Brazil, all these places have been doing it for years. Soccer is still fairly new around here, man. Like, Landon Donovan was like he was like
biggest thing for the
US. He was
US?
a guy, and that guy, and like, but if you put him against like someone like Messi, like you're talking about like a completely different league. I mean, that dude. I don't know if you remember when he did I still remember when he did the mano on the Mundial. Like, that was the funniest thing. You remember that?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
It was coming to him, and he was like going towards the goal, and he wasn't gonna get it, so he like stuck his hand like in front of his
the hand of God.
Oh,
like,
but isn't that Maradona?
That wasn't Maradona. Nah,
that's another
guy.
one.
Yeah, he did
Maradona,
it. But it's funny because he basically did like that, kind of like a.
And then he made it in, and they won.
Well, actually, I didn't think he made the shot, but the thing is that they stopped the game because like that's mano, and he's like, "What? What are you talking about?" And you see in the video, he's like clearly goes like, like.
That's what you remember of London Donovan?
And his hairline.
Jesus Christ. His hairline.
His hairline. That tequila. Holy shit.
It's good shit, dude. This fucking beer too.
Be careful.
Oh. Is it still recording, by the way? Is it still recording Diego's face?
Everything's recording, yeah.
Okay. Did you even look?
Yeah, it is recording.
Okay.
I have
just
faith.
Look.
I have faith.
No, I just want you to look.
Yeah, I'm down.
That's crazy, man. Did you ever try any other sports, Diego? Oh, hold on. I'll wait for you to come back.
Football.
You did football? How long did you do that for?
I did that for like 2 years.
Did you like it?
It was alright.
Yeah.
I only did it for 2 years.
What position did you play?
Safety.
Safety?
Safety. Come on. How you gonna
I like
put,
that shit.
How you gonna put like a 4.8 on the safety? If anything, they should have gave me the ball. I would have ran from everyone.
Yeah, running back.
Yeah.
I got, honestly,
You've been like Nelly.
it was the first practice ever. Horrible practice.
What are you laughing at?
Like Nelly?
From the
He
longest
did a
yard.
fucking movie runing the ball.
Well, because
he's like
but listen,
he's like the standard. Like,
but listen, he was talking
you gotta
about
run like
he
Nelly.
was talking about how his team it was made of like a bunch of misfits, right? Like different people from different.
That's
like,
not what
sports
he
and
was
stuff.
saying.
Yeah, you did say that. They had to get, like soccer, like basketball players and stuff like that. Remember?
Oh, for my college, yeah.
Yeah,
for
for
my
college. So in a way, it was like that was his mean machine, bro.
Shut your bitch ass. up.
Everybody had different attributes.
you can't save it.
I'm not trying to save it. I was just trying to prove a point.
He just
and
remembers the
there it
cheerleaders.
goes.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to get this thing in there and I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
Nah, but first day of practice for the Northeast
Football.
Raiders here, horrible. I'm over here going in confident, but confident as hell. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to get tackled, or I'm ready to tackle someone.
I'm ready to get tackled.
First day of pads and helmets, one line, and just boom, hit each other.
And then?
I'm over here like calculating like who am I up against, because I knew some players.
See.
But then there's this kid called Space Cadet. He actually went to
Oh my
high school with me.
Okay,
Nah, I
Space
knew why
Cadet.
they called him Space Cadet.
Okay.
My coach, his name was Mike. My nickname was Red,
Makes sense.
of course, Red hair.
Classic.
My coach Mike was like, come on, Red, go at him, Red. And I'm like, all right,
then?
I'm going, coach. So I'm going in hard as hell. I tuck in, and then Space Cadet just comes in and takes me out. Helmet to helmet. Boom!
Oh, concussion.
I was out.
Yeah.
I saw black for a little bit, and I get up. They're like, Red, you good? I'm over here trying to get up. My coach picks me up by the helmet. He's like, yeah, he's good. Walk it off.
Space cadet.
CTE.
Space cadet.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a
That's a messed
fucking
up
crazy ass name to have.
All I
Space
can think
cadet.
of is what's that, water boy? Comes at you like that.
Oh,
Hey, we
hell
got
no.
you though, man. Hey, fuck, bro.
Honestly, I didn't really play much.
Okay.
The whole year, I did not play at all.
Soccer.
I maybe played like 2 minutes and like the game ended. But then the second year, my homies came up and they played with me, and I finally played my first game. And it was a hard ass game against the Northeast Dolphins. Okay.
Northeast Dolphins.
Northeast Dolphins.
of that.
Everything Northeast, bro. Everything Northeast. But yeah, they finally put me in. It's like the middle of the game and we're tied. I think it was like 22-22. They're like, red. I'm like, fuck.
Not this shit again.
Why I gotta be
Not
red?
this again. At least I'm like, all right, at least I'm not going up against Space Cadet. But all right, I'm safety. I'm the smallest dude out there, so I'm over here just watching. Never played. I'm still don't know what's going on. I see the ball. The quarterback throws the ball, and I just see it coming for me, and I just get it. I literally get it like the Little Giants, and I'm like,
And you look around.
I look around, and then I just run into the crowd, and like 2 guys just tackle me.
Oof.
Boom. After that, I was like, hell yeah. My coaches give me a high five. They're like, yeah, let's go red. I guess they knew when to put me in at the right time.
Hey, there you go.
They knew when it was
That's a
time.
good
Like,
coach right
we're gonna release him now.
Okay.
Release red.
Well, at least the
Release the red. They'll never expect it. That was what is it? The annexation of Puerto Rico, whatever the hell that play was. Man, that's a crazy reference on Little Giants.
Annexation
Holy
of
shit.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, apparently booze makes me remember things. Anyway, so Massachusetts. So I wanted to ask you because I always like to ask people who leave El Paso because like I feel like I don't know, man. There's no place like El Paso. That's why I came back. I used to live in Nebraska, so I wanted to ask you. So what happens when you get back El Paso? Like, what is it? What is your mentality at that point? Like, are you glad to be back? Are you kind of like, oh man, I came back? Or
I'm super glad I'm back, honestly.
okay,
Just because South, East Coast, super different cultures. Like, I experienced a lot, the culture, the food, the people, just the way businesses, the schools. And I come back, I'm like, nah, this is where I'm gonna be happy. You know, this is my city.
yeah,
I know where everything's at. Not just because I'm comfortable, but like, you know, growing up, it was always like, oh, El Paso doesn't have this. Oh, El Paso people this, you know? So in a way, I came back, started online school, and I'm just like, you know what, let's start this. I kind of just want to change how the community is here in the Northeast, because supposedly we're
It's like the bad area.
and stuff like that, which, you know, that's fine. You know, things were like that, you know, back then, but now it's like things are really changing, you know? So I kind of just want to stick to this side and hopefully like really influence, you know, the young, because I like to stay connected with the youth, especially because I got a younger sister. She's 16 right now. No, she's 17 actually. I'm wrong. Damn, I know my own sister.
that's right. We won't tell her.
Her birthday is actually the 17th of March, and mine's the 13th.
Of March? That's crazy.
My dad's the 10th too.
In March.
March babies.
March baby.
That's cool though, cause you guys never forget each other's birthdays.
Yeah.
They're almost back to back, so it's
But when
like
it comes
yeah,
to my
can't
mom's,
forget.
I'm like, it's June 20th.
We'll just make hers in March too. Just to save time.
Just throw her in there in the party. Just party for like 2 weeks straight.
But
Yeah.
speaking of
Oh,
family,
who's this? Who we got?
it's Big Hig. It's my dad. Just
Oh.
His
walked
dad.
in.
Oh, okay. Hey, does you want to add?
We'll
Just
feature,
have him
we'll-
on the podcast
We'll,
right
we'll
now.
feature him in right now.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, back to the whole Paso thing. The people are great, honestly. The food's great. You know, it has a lot of potential. That
sure.
even before I left, El Paso has always had a lot of potential.
yeah.
My dad's cousins actually would always be like, nah, mijo, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be like us. Work Monday through Friday, then party Saturday and Sunday, and then do the same thing all over again. Like, change it up.
Right.
And I had that mentality that, you know what, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go start somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up leaving, didn't kind of like it. And I've visited multiple cities, because of soccer and, well, because my dad worked for Southwest, so we had benefits where I get to fly for free.
Oh, okay. Nice.
As long as, like, I, you know, was in school. But basically just El Paso is where it's at, you know. You won't get a vibe anywhere else. I really want El Paso to grow. And honestly, like so far, El Paso's been doing great. But I feel like there's a lot more that's missing.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
a lot
untapped.
more that's missing.
I get you.
100%. And it's
That's how we
headed
feel
that
too.
way.
That's how we feel too.
Have you seen the development they're doing by Eastlake and the I-10?
Yeah, that's where I live by. Yeah.
The Alamo, and then I guess that's where Amazon's gonna be.
Dude, it's crazy huge. And it's going like this. Like it's every
quick.
day I see it, it's like, oh my god, like
And
we're almost
then
done.
there's a lot of new highway being built. I think it's another 5 to 10 years where El Paso gets to Austin, like on an Austin level. And it's super awesome over there. Like the buildings are building downtown. Like they're starting to emulate something like that. It kind of took me by surprise when I was driving, and then you see the Indeed building, the Google building. Like you see all these crazy ass buildings.
Yeah.
It kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
And I didn't even leave Texas. Like I'm still in Texas. Like, I haven't even seen, California, Boston, New York. I haven't seen none of those. Like I'm over here, surprised by Austin, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
like
honestly, like, cause I live. I don't know if you're familiar with Veterans Park. It's like 5-minute drive from here.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've seen it.
There's this place called Cooperstown, and literally that was the cutoff. That was the cutoff, and everything else was desert. Everything else you see in North Hills, it was literally just all desert. No apartments, nothing you see up there. I come back every year, boom, the apartments. Then more houses in North Hills. Then you got Mesquite Hills. And then like my last year, a year before, they added that whole strip there, and I'm like, oh, this is it. Yeah. This is gonna be the game changer. Like more money's gonna be made, a lot more stuff is gonna be invested in, and it's just glad, honestly. It's just glad. Like like you said, it's gonna take like a couple 5, maybe to 10 years, but it's
that
gonna
goes
grow.
by quick.
It's gonna grow.
Yeah, it does.
Nothing, dude.
Yeah. Holy bejesus. Tell me about it. 29 years.
Yeah.
It's gone by quick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I never in a million years did I imagine that I was gonna be here right now.
For sure, man. Like doing
Me
this.
neither, honestly.
No kidding.
My dad too. Right now, he's giving me the face like, "Oh, this bar looks nice. What's up, Dad? You want a beer?
All right.
What do you want?
Drink.
Dos
Dos
Equis?
Equis.
Right.
It's
crazy, dude.
No.
No, it's all right. It's all
It's
right.
like an open forum.
Yeah, this is the first time we have an audience. It's the first time we have an audience.
I know. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
So David, Diego, I'm sorry. Because it started with a D. Sorry.
Ya, ¿lo quieres correr? Lo corro
Alright,
yo.
so Diego, I want to
le
ask you a
hacemos?
question. I'm going to ask you like this because it's more realistic. How much easier would it have been to stay in Chestnut if there was a Whataburger there?
A Whataburger? It would not have changed anything.
Nah,
at
it wouldn't
all.
have.
It would not have changed
Dude,
anything.
like that was one thing that
Not a fan.
I was like,
Not a fan.
what did you just say?
I'll say it.
What
Not
the
a fan.
fuck did you just say?
Not a fan. Dude, if you tell me you came back from Nebraska because El Paso is beautiful and
Yes.
Whataburger, no, you're bullshitting me. Because Nebraska, what the fuck's out there in Nebraska? Tell me.
Not Whataburger.
There's nothing out there. What is it? What is
Hey,
out
maybe
there?
if you have gone when I invited
Well,
you.
what's out there? Tell me.
Maybe if you had gone when I invited
Tell
you.
me what's out there.
What were you doing in Nebraska?
What was I doing there?
Station.
Holding out on nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I was stationed. I was stationed there.
You're stationed?
Yeah,
You're in
I
the
was,
army?
Air
Oh,
Force.
speaking of the devil, they were just
Ahí está,
texting me,
¿o qué?
Where you at?
Ahí está. Hey, answer the question. ¿Qué hay allá, güey? No hay nada.
The College
No hay
World
nada.
Series plays over there.
The what?
The College World Series plays over there.
That doesn't mean anything to me at all.
That's one thing.
I do like the Cornhuskers,
Yeah.
college football,
Yeah, those guys are from. I think those guys are in Lincoln or something.
but that's one thing.
Okay.
So you didn't come back from Nebraska to El Paso because you missed us. No. If you would have been living like in a tropical, nice fucking place, you would have been like, yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
I
going
wouldn't
to
have
El Paso.
Whataburger. I would be like, hey.
You're dead serious about Whataburger. I'm not a
Whataburger
fan.
is like the only reason I live.
I'm not a fan.
What do you get?
I'm just like doubling down.
What do
The
you
number
get?
5.
What is that?
It's bacon and cheeseburger, bro. It's classic.
Bacon cheeseburger?
That's it, man.
Not a fan.
And Peter Piper. Oh yes, Peter Piper.
Ugh.
Peter.
Peter
motherfucking
Piper is disgusting.
What are you talking about?
What?
Okay, honestly,
Oscar's just being a fucking like everything
you
yeah,
say,
everything I like.
no vale verga. My security is like, what? You disrespected Peter
Yeah,
Piper.
exactly. Yeah, he's over here like, hey, whoa.
He's like, don't fucking disrespect
Don't
Peter Piper.
fuck
Hey,
with
yo, don't say that.
Ay, güey.
So like
yeah.
I can say something. What do you like? And he'll say like, oh, I like I don't know, fucking Chico's tacos. I'll be like, oh yeah, so I came back for Chico's. Like, Chico's tacos vale ver. Like you just like change your.
I don't like Chico's tacos. I don't like it. It tastes good. It tastes good, but I don't like it.
It's because they changed up the cheese, huh? That's why
Oh
you
my
like
God.
that, huh?
They changed from
fucking
welfare cheese to like premium cheese.
Velveeta.
That was it. It was the welfare
You
cheese.
should have used the slices.
The welfare cheese.
I don't know. I've eaten it a couple of times, but not a fan.
Not for me.
Nah.
Not for me.
Nah.
Their burgers are not bad. But then, I mean, you don't go to Chico's Tacos for burgers. I mean, some people do.
So,
anyway, sorry.
Diego,
We're getting off topic.
How did this idea come to be? How did it start where it was like, you know what? Let's do it.
Let me tell you.
Way back.
Once upon a time.
Damn. Not too long
Freaking,
ago?
Actually, this New Year's that just passed, came into town. I always come into town for like holidays. Maybe not Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I had a lot going on up there, but always for Christmas, except for one time I didn't come. Then I came for New Year's. But this recent New Year's, I actually finally spent New Year's with my dad.
Okay.
I would always spend it with like my mom and her family because my mom has 2 sisters and I have all my cousins there. But this year I was like, nah, you know what, Pops? Like, let's throw a party. Like, you know, like I haven't spent New Year's with you, Christmas. Like, let's do something. My dad, like, all excited. He went and bought out his Scotch whiskey because at the time he was drinking some Scotch. He's like, all right, mijo, what do we need? I'm like, nah, we'll just get some chicken, some hamburgers. Like, let's grill out. This time we didn't grill out in the front yard. For some reason, the Northeast has a thing of grilling out in the front yard. But this time we grilled out in the backyard.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a good night. We were having fun. My dad, you know, got a little lit, but he got a little too lit actually. Let's just say he had inherited a little bit of Mary Jane that night.
Okay.
Due to one of my friends.
Okay.
My dad actually walked out and my friend had lit up a blunt. And my dad was like, what is that? And he's like, blunt? You want to hit it? I don't know where in his right mind, but he hit it. He hit it. Next thing you know, he's actually laughing. I see him in the kitchen and my pops is out like this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Sleepies.
and let me tell you, my dad can really drink, okay?
Okay.
I've never seen him like this, so I got worried.
Uh-huh.
I got really worried.
Uh-huh.
Turns out the next day, I found out from my friend he had took a shot of Henny. I was like, okay, well, no wonder. So I put him to bed. I'm like, hey, Dad, what time you got to go to work? He's like, mijo, I got to be at work by like 9. Cool. I woke up at 8 o'clock, went to wake him up. Grandma made him breakfast. I went back to sleep. 30 minutes later, I hear, hey, Robledo, that was his manager's name. I'm just gonna have to retire because I'm not gonna make it to work. My dad's been working for Southwest for over 25 years.
Oh wow.
So he's been doing this for a long time. So yeah, it just got to the point where it's like, you know, they were bringing in like younger people. So like a lot of rules are changing. So I guess it just happened for a reason, to be honest, and it all turned out pretty well. So he ended up retiring, got his stocks, 401k, bunch of stuff. Smart man, invested into a lot of things, especially into Southwest. I won't even say the price, but this is how it all happened. So that day he was like, all right, mijo, let's get to work. I'm like, what do you mean let's get to work? He's like, yeah, I just retired, let's start something. So I'm over here like, what?
Fuck yeah.
I'm like, all right, this is cool, but like, what do we want to do?
Where do we start? Yeah.
What do we want to do?
Yeah.
And honestly, I was low-key like a little panicked. I'm like, oh fuck, like, you know, my dad could have done something on his own, but my dad, honestly, it was an opportunity for me.
Wanted to share it with you.
Yeah, it was an opportunity, which is, you know, a big blessing. I'm very thankful for. And honestly, I went to David. David is like my right-hand man.
Yeah.
Through like all high school, even a little bit of college, even still now, honestly. Went to him, we talked it out, and we put out some ideas, and we just kind of looked at what was always in demand, something that's not always gonna like, not go out of business. Haircuts.
Simon.
Everyone always needs haircuts.
Simon.
The only thing you just gotta do is like execute on finding barbers.
Yeah.
That's it. They pay their booth rent.
I need one right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's always gonna be needed.
Any haircuts.
But then we're like, we need to spice it up.
Yeah.
But the Northeast needs something different.
Simon.
Literally at the same time, we're like, bar. Ooh. I was like, oh, so, all right, let's do it.
Start a bar.
I was like, let's do it. I was like, what are you doing? I was like a barbershop lounge type thing. And he was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Like, bro, like your barbershop is the bread and butter, it covers the bills and stuff like that. And then the bar is just a little cherry on the top. I was like, dude, like that. In my head, I was like, that's hard.
Yeah.
We'll be the first ones. And I was like, I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for it. And sure enough, when I did the idea, I started executing. I've heard a lot of rumors from everyone, bar owners, barbershop owners, like, oh, it's too much in one thing.
Right.
But it's like, you know what? I'm like,
combine them.
I'm like, you know what? I looked at what I really have. The people that I have, the resources that I have, and the amount of backup,
Yeah, I get you.
And on top of that, I was like, you know what? Even before that, I was like, I believe in myself. I know I could do it. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And right now, I mean, it's coming out great. A lot of barbers been hitting me up. I'm actually overstaffed on bartenders. I'm like super overstaffed. So like the Northeast is just like going crazy. And yeah, I know a little bit of people in the Northeast, and everyone's just hitting me up left and right. And I've had good comments, bad comments, but that's how Big Hex was created. And we're here. We should.
That's awesome.
That's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's something that I would want to recreate, at this stage of my life, and not wait till later on. Just because, I don't know, like, as of lately, I've been like pushing forward on things like, just, just do it. Like, think about it, like, just get it done, or it'll never get done. And this is like, for me, that's why I asked you. I reached out like, hey, can we go do the podcast at your spot? Because
I'm actually really happy you guys did, because not just only does it benefit me, but it like benefits you guys
them
too,
100%.
It brings mad value.
Yeah.
That's one thing I really, I really want to input to the Northeast is like, help out. Don't be scared to have help. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But again, like, you give out, you shall receive.
For sure. And in the end, you're doing the big picture thing, which is make El Paso like, you're putting it on the map. You know what I'm saying? We're making together. We're gonna make it grow. I want to know one thing though. When you guys were workshopping names, did the name Buzz Cuts not come into your mind?
Buzz
Because
Cuts.
I would be. And I wish I could be in the fly on the wall when you guys are thinking of names, and I've been like, Buzz Cuts, the Buzz Cuts. Like that's all I could think about.
why?
I mean, it's catchy.
Really, you don't get it?
It's kind of
No,
catchy.
I don't.
Buzz.
Oh. Yeah.
I actually thought you were talking about like a buzz cut.
No,
like that actually
it's a
goes
play
in
on
play
words,
too.
Diego.
Oh, you're too smart for us, dog.
Yeah,
It went right over my head.
I was thinking on outside of the box.
I'm over here thinking about, inspirational in life
Think
and
about it.
the buzz cut. I'll go with Big Hex.
No, that's a great name.
I can't remember. There's about 3 names, but
Okay,
I can't remember the other ones. But it was just like, Big Hex. Because
I like it.
people here in the Northeast,
Gotta
they
read
know
to
my dad too. So,
Oh, there you
and
go.
it's kind of catchy.
Perfect.
So everyone's like, let's go to Big Hex.
That's awesome, dude.
What's Big Hex? What?
What?
You know?
Why are you gonna go
It's
there?
it's a name. It's a little,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I actually want to do like a little sketch of him, like just his face,
Hey,
and put it on the wall.
you got Dunsky Productions right here at your disposal.
For real?
I like that name.
Dunsky's?
Densky's.
Yeah. Well,
He came up with it.
Though? On the spot.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best names are just like ones that come like right.
Was that name on the spot? Like,
Big Hex.
yeah.
Without
Pretty much.
hesitation.
Oh yeah.
Who
yeah.
threw it in there?
Me.
You did?
Hey.
Dang.
Reason why was because
Patented, bro.
my dad with Southwest. My dad had made so many friends in Southwest, and even outside of Southwest.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went, when him and my mom were still together, everywhere we went, restaurant, company parties. What's up, Big Heck? You go to him. I'll go with him to a bar. What's up, Big Heck? Big Cake, come here, Big Cake. The one that really like stuck to me, that would always say his name, was one of his coworkers. His name was Bonner. Also worked with him. Just his accent. He was a Southern man from, I think, Louisiana. I would have to double check. But hey, Big Cake, what's up, Big Cake? What you doing today, Big Cake? So it just always stuck to my head. So every time I see my dad, I'm like, yeah, this is it. That's you. That's you right there.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's a nice
Same
ring
thing,
to it,
same.
man.
How's the party scene up there in Boston, man?
Ooh.
Tell us one of the craziest parties you've ever been
Do you
to.
like apples?
Honestly, I did a little too much of it my freshman year.
That was when you did the most, freshman.
Yeah,
Yeah?
freshman year. Telling you, man, it's that El Paso thing. Like, you've never been outside of like the city.
Right.
Tomorrow?
His dad is confirming his freshman year.
Yeah, he is putting the stamp on the
He's
first
like,
one.
yes, I can confirm. It was
But
pretty crazy.
yeah, freshman year it was more of like the experiment, you know.
For sure, for sure.
Again, pops was strict. Couldn't do much. So I was training like Mayweather, but I still did my soccer thing. But I partied too much. The craziest thing. I thought actually going to Harvard and partying there, or like Boston College going there, was gonna be crazy. But no, like with all the El Paso kids, we really took advantage of like the private property, because nobody could go in without having an ID or being signed in. So it was like kind of strict.
Wow.
We had a studying abroad program for foreign students to learn English. So it was the college, Pine Manor, and then King's College.
Okay.
You would have students from like Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil,
Oh, shit.
Argentina,
Wow.
Bolivia, Ecuador, Panama, Puerto Rico, DR, like you name it, you name it. Basically every country that just does not speak English, China, Korea, Japan, just mixed of everything, dude. You Russian, like everything. It was like exagerado. Literalmente exagerado, así, así. And foreigners, they love soccer.
Yeah.
They love
All
soccer.
the
most
countries
popular-
that you named, there's like
It's the most
soccer.
popular,
Yeah.
it's the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah.
Soccer.
It is.
Yeah.
So fast forwarding, championship, everyone knew like the whole area, because we're Division 3, Boston College Division 1, Harvard Division 1, but they knew our school. Everyone were there like, wow, Pine Manor going to their first championship and their first playoffs. Like this is like it. We went on the newspapers, we went on like podcasts, everything. It was crazy, because like that school was kind of like struggling.
Okay.
So like the El Paso kids, we put them on the map.
No shit.
So we ended
awesome,
up taking the championship, and we're on our way. The championship was actually in Maine. I don't remember what part of Maine, but it was more northern. It was about 3 hours from Chestnut Hill. So we won, good game. We're on our way back. We're over here doing our thing, just texting everyone, get this, and this. You know, food, drinks,
Bottles.
Invite these people from Kings, invite people from Harvard, from Boston College. Boom, literally everybody. As soon as we arrived into the school pulling in, everybody was just waiting for us with banners, bottles, champagne, because it was something for the school, you know.
Yeah.
Even the president at the time was like super excited. Now he's actually my best friend. So we got there, everybody was celebrating. They had signs for us, pictures, and we just ended up just throwing a huge party in the dorm. Like it was like a little bit like Project X, not so much many drugs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it was a really, really good time. Like champagne being popped everywhere.
Oh shit.
A little bit of nudity going on.
Oh.
A little bit of
But
nudity. From the guys.
it was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like it kind of made up for like high school, all my high school years. Like people were taking pictures with us. Like we all had our medals. We had
Whoa,
our
wait,
trophy.
whoa. Your high school, what do you mean it made up for your high school year? What is that supposed to
Well,
be?
man,
make it up
watch,
for lost
freshman
time.
year was not so good. We thought Elite Eight we're gonna go farther, you know, and then we have that rep Northeast, you know,
Simón.
Denver's, all that stuff. So we're, how can I say, not neglected in a way, but we always looked bad upon. So
See?
everywhere we
Looked
went,
down
it
on,
was
yeah.
it was just bad.
Yeah.
Junior year didn't help because we got in a big fight. I don't know if you guys had heard about that.
Mm-mm.
We actually ended up knocking out one of the kids from Jefferson.
Oh.
Edwin, or your other brother. I'm sorry if you see this. I'm so sorry.
Edwin?
Edwin. I think it was his name.
They knocked him out?
Yeah.
How?
One
Like
of
a
our-
elbow
That's
punch?
a really punchable name, though.
Yeah, it all started. It all started with them elbowing one of our players, and then our players retaliated. Then it just ended up to a big brawl, and then one of our players just kind of ended up coming in and like kicking the guy.
Whoa! With the cleats?
Yeah,
Mendigo bañado.
yeah, dude. But honestly, like, it was a brawl, man. Like, what? I mean, what do you expect? Like, you know, like it was a brawl.
Todos contra todos.
Todos contra todos.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. Like, I was even on the floor over here with like 2 guys.
Oh.
It was crazy, dude. It was crazy.
If you just say that part and leave everything out of context,
That's gonna be the clip.
I was on the floor
with 2 guys, and then the intro, boom.
Hey, as a matter of fact, I was actually peeking out because, like,
No
I saw
shit.
David. I saw David. I was like, David, get these fools off of me. And then here comes David, like, trying to get these fools off of me.
That's funny.
But
¿Y eras peleonero o no? On the field?
on the
Or
field,
no?
On the field, I was a very honest player.
Okay.
If I got fouled and I knew it was a foul, like,
You would complain.
literally,
Hey.
the only way I fell was if they literally made me fall. But I wasn't that player where like fake it and stuff like that.
You always grab your shin guard.
Yeah, I would
Isn't that
always
weird?
I would always take the hit, just like rub it off.
always
and,
hit
like,
you.
That was probably my problem. My problem back then, I just needed to fake a little bit because I would get hit a lot. It was
Neta.
bad.
But it's easy to
bad.
get hit though.
That's what I didn't like the most, the shin to shin contact.
You're
Holy
trying to get the ball
shit.
with your feet, and like the other person's trying to stop you. I mean, you're gonna collide. Shins.
It happens.
Like, it happens.
I played soccer like junior in my junior high, 6th grade maybe. And yeah, I got kicked in the shin. I was like, yeah, this is not for me. 100%.
He was the one that be fighting. He'd be
Hey,
the one to pop
hey.
off.
But you have shin guards. Nah, just kidding.
It hurt. And I was like, yeah, Dunskies.
That's funny, bro.
So I did basketball. I did football. I got injured a lot in football.
Yeah,
some reason I was okay
you
with.
blew out both your knees.
Yeah, for some reason I was okay with people chopping my knees off.
2 of the
But yeah,
games-
soccer, yeah, no.
Every game that I went to, his knee would blow out. So I stopped going. I'm like,
Every
fuck,
game?
man. Like
You went to one game.
2 games, and you blew out your knee in both. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't go. Next time his head's gonna fall off or some shit.
Next time you would have gone, y luego me la pelas. How about that?
Pinche infarto.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of pelando,
Anyway, them ultras.
I can see that he's like, I need to pause.
Should I not?
I need to pause. Hey, Oscar, so
Hi.
what are we gonna do in this? I have some great ideas, man. There's actually a magician that I follow. He like goes to his barbershop and he does magic. And I'm like, I'm so gay that that's like the only thing I want to do.
Go ahead.
Pásale. Go ahead. Hey.
damn.
Yeah, like, isn't that so gay of me though? Like the first thing I think of was like, man, I should come over here and do magic tricks.
Come over here
for
and do
people.
magic tricks.
Yeah, because there's a magician who does that at his barbershop. He's
Uh-huh.
got like a beard and everything. And he does magic.
But he's got a beard. You don't have a beard.
See,
how are you gonna do
if I had a
tricks?
beard, would it be fine?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. That's what gives him the pass to like do magic tricks at the barbershop.
Tats all over his.
He's got tattoos. Yeah,
And he's like 6'3", so
You're
I'm
6'3"?
Yeah, so I'm not imposing.
you're way off, dude. Way off. This guy is like a mountain of a man. You're making him seem like he's like holy bejesus. He's like the next.
And he's got a big
Whoa.
personality.
Freaking great.
I'm glad I got to see you today, man.
Did you?
Thank you for inviting me here. Yeah.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you were right. It's a better spot.
Again, Diego got down with it. Get sick with it.
I'm hungry. Is that David over there?
That is Big D.
David! Pull up a chair.
Man of the hour.
We don't have another mic. Do we have another mic?
No, I forgot the other cable.
Oh.
See?
Yeah, we're still filming. What's up, bro?
Say what's up in there, dog.
We have to go back to.
Hey, hey.
You guys can double.
Damn,
team
he's
that
been
mic.
he's been telling us all about the soccer career.
You guys can double take the mic.
You guys can sit up here if you guys want. That's fine.
You guys won't be in the shot that much. Oscar blocks the shot.
Yeah, I pretty much block everything.
Anyone?
¿No vas a pistear o qué?
Respect it.
That's because I came to my game. I had a soccer game. That's fine.
Oh,
It's funny you
Diego
talking about
mentioned
soccer.
it. It's funny that you mentioned soccer.
Speaking of soccer,
Yeah.
He said that he could kick your ass.
What up, bro?
It's a 1v1.
That's cool. How long has it been here, you guys?
We've been for a good 45, 30?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I actually don't know how that clock works.
Me neither. I'm just
I don't know if it's counting
guesstimating.
how much time is left or how much time we've done.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Both of it could be. Both of it is a strong possibility. All right. This could be an interesting podcast.
Yeah, it is.
I like it.
Yeah.
Pásale,
No,
pásale.
thank you for having us here.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
The thing is, I had an idea.
Uh-huh.
Of course, I'm old school, but we're not on, right?
Yeah.
Well, technically, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
you're fine,
That's all
you're
right.
So I have to go with his idea, but that's my idea right there.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's kind of mine and his. I love my son, but you guys go ahead.
You half and half.
Yeah. I'm big head, bro. So.
All right. Hey, nice to meet you. Man of the hour.
Boom.
Oh
my God.
You want to know about the freshman party? Let me know.
All right.
At the freshman party?
There you go.
Get a chair.
David, are you gonna pull up, man? You guys can double
Acá está
team
mi
that
auto.
mic. You guys can take turns. All right.
Shit, man. I like that though.
I actually want to feature someone right now.
You want to feature
Yeah.
someone?
La modela.
Yeah.
La modela right now.
I like that you say that you want to kind of not I wouldn't say fix, but you want to give a different face for the Northeast. It's super underrated, man. Like there's so many beautiful places out here, homes. Because we're actually we're about to move out from our apartment, and we're looking for a house to rent out, and we found a really cool place out here, and I think it's overplayed. Like oh, vas al Northeast, like gonna get stabbed or something. Like, well, I mean, you can if you look at it that way, you can get stabbed anywhere in El Paso, pretty much. So
But it makes no sense because
Centro. Now you're throwing it on Centro. No, Centro son los feos.
It makes no sense because Fort Bliss is like right there. So how is it like? How are they exempt? You know what I mean?
East side, bro.
Good.
East side.
Wow.
East side.
A
East
lot
side?
of shootings do happen on the east side.
I've had a lot of
No
memories
shit?
on the East side.
On the east side?
That's why I don't go
That's
to
where
the
my.
east
That's
side.
Pues a
where my
ver, ¿qué?
mother-in-law
Cuenta
lives.
una, güey.
At one time, you didn't hear about that one time? The dude got
I
blasted
got you,
with
I
like
got
a whole, I'll get close to it, with like a whole, not even just a handgun, like it was a whole
it's
shotty
good.
or semi-automatic.
He got beat.
His
Wait,
face.
what?
Oh,
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
excuse me.
Younger, they were
'cause
from
this
the
is-
Northeast,
this
so they went to
screws
No, pues no. I'm over here trying to, ¿sabes qué? Echarle porras. No, eran de Northeast, chinga.
Wait, that was here in the north?
No, ¿sabes qué?
It happened a while ago, though. It happened a while ago.
Yeah.
In the east.
In the east side?
It happened
Oh,
in
yeah.
the east.
I
So
don't
we
know.
take our drama to.
But it's because shit like that happens anywhere. We were supposed to be living in the nicer part of Austin, and shootings were happening right in front of our apartments, and like cars getting left on blocks and shit. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
I mean-
I thought this was like
We're from the lower valley, bro. So
Lower Valley Lagoon.
there's a dude's head like at the bus stop right where I lived. The sicarios cut his head off and he put
Get
it
the
on-
fuck out of here!
Yeah,
I
on
never heard
Nevares.
about that
On
one.
Nevares, yeah.
A dude's head?
Yeah, like they chopped some dude's head and they found it like there on Nevares, like the bus stop. Right down where I live. Like I had to walk through that bus stop every time I go to school. And I remember that day there was like cops all over. I was like, oh, I guess I'll just go around. Yeah, it
Knock
turns
your
out it
cabeza.
was like some sicario shit. Oh. Yeah, so you never know, man. You never know. Nowhere's safe.
No, it's
Honestly,
Dangerous
if
all
if
around.
If you're talking about Sicario, narco stuff, yeah, that's all about Paso for you, honestly.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you're a narco, please don't.
Yeah.
yeah.
We love you guys. Anytime you want to drink.
White flag.
You're making the city great.
Aye,
No. Oh shit.
God damn it.
Where
Can't
where
edit
were
that
we
out.
at?
Huh?
Where
All
were
over
we
the
at?
place.
Shit,
Nah,
man.
we were talking about
So we talked about when you moved to Boston because you played ball over there, your high school years in soccer with David,
David, El Bugs-
how Big Hex
Bugs
came to
PG.
be.
I guess
And then you mentioned that you were going to school. You went out there to Boston to pick up or finish off some credits, right?
Yes,
What are you're studying business management?
with a minor of the minor in marketing.
Minor in marketing.
Minor in marketing.
How crazy is that? So did you start that from the beginning, or it changed later on?
It changed. So in the beginning,
David knows.
in the beginning, I actually wanted to be a chiropractor.
Okay.
Wow.
I tried it out. Biology came to my plate, and I was like, yeah, it's too much. It's too much. I can't do that. The good thing about my school is that till your sophomore year, they let you try out a lot of electives, a lot of majors. So business was just, I was like, all right, this is pretty manageable. You know, it's not too bad. I like to network a lot. I like to put myself out there a lot. So I was like, all right, let's just go with this. So I just ended up going with that, and so far it was freaking great. Except freshman year, like I said, too much partying. I wasn't really on the focus, but I mean, it's all good. It's all good now.
But that you could that you can reflect on it and be like, all right, you know.
Yeah.
Because you're not in denial. You knew, man. That's big. That's big, because a lot of people don't do that shit, right? Be like, I don't know what happened.
No sé qué
I don't
pasó.
know. No sé. I got up like every day, like at 2 in the morning.
My knee.
I had my knee.
I hurt my knee.
I hurt my knee and I couldn't study.
Damn. So you switched it sophomore year. But your dad did your dad retire your sophomore year?
My dad retired this January.
This January. So you switched to business management back then, but you didn't know this was before
I
any of
didn't
this
know
happened.
Like I had in my head, like thinking like futuristically, something me and my dad always do. Just we have our little talks and stuff, see what we could do in the future. I don't know. I guess in a way, I kind of manifested it, but I didn't expect it to be this soon. So like, it really hit us.
Yeah.
And then COVID came along, so we're kind of like on the time limit. In the beginning, it was like tough. It's like pushing cars, it's very rough in the start. But now I feel like we're really picking up the pace. So
It's awesome.
this is going on right now. Catch us every other Friday. Me and Bugs DG over here bartending.
Hey, free drinks. Aye.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
cool.
that. Dude, that thing got me going. Those 2 beers in the shot.
Yeah, for sure. I want some food now.
What? I'm a lightweight dog. Like,
Hey, you weren't even here.
Like the spot?
What's up?
You guys like the spot?
Hell yeah,
Pretty
man.
cool, huh?
Yeah, I was telling him we should do some sketches and shit in here.
he was mentioning that you guys kind of talked over what to come out, what to put like the barber and the bar and like shit like that.
Yeah. I just thought a barbershop was a good idea because there wasn't really any in the area. Just there's one Capone's, and it opened up probably last year. And it's been open for like a year. And I remember when it barely started open, they had like 3-4 chairs open. And now you go and they have like 12. So it was just a fast, I saw the process. So I told him, I was like, honestly, look like a good business.
Well, it's because if you have barbers that give good haircuts, man, or anybody, like if you were to sit down in anybody's chair, they can all give you a badass haircut. You know what I'm saying? Like without having to have an appointment, like as a walk-in.
Yeah, look, I've been saying.
Because I've done that. I've done that where I do a walk-in at some place, and the guy that does the walk-ins like chingao, like he fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad. I went to. I don't want to name drop anything, but I never did the appointment. I don't like doing that shit. I don't. It's like want to walk in and I want a haircut when I walk in. Like that's it. Yeah. I'll wait the hour. Like I'll sign my name. I don't mind.
You wait the hour?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Damn.
As long as I don't have to like do all this other bullshit. Like, plus I don't know people on a personal level. Like, I'm gonna pick that barber. Like I don't. So when I walk into a barber, I feel like any of them should be able to like give me a badass fade. Yeah. So I went to Famous, and I got 2 different ones, and I went there as a walk-in, and they both fucked my hair up terribly. Like
Famous.
it's right here in the Northeast.
Oh, you see, that's why we needed the big head. Because Famous been fucking
So
up.
I don't know, dog. Like fucking, I feel like if somebody walks in, like they should be able to get a badass fade.
Yeah,
no matter what.
I really did put that expectation out there, so like I'm really trying to execute that right now. So we'll just give it some time.
Yeah,
I want to
hell
understand this. I understand what you're saying correctly. So you don't like setting up appointments, but
I'm rather wait for an hour. I know when I said it, it
I'll
makes sense.
say,
But
no,
now,
I know what I said.
why are you questioning
you don't
me
want
on
to
it?
give yourself a determined
get
time
it
for you to get
and
the
move
haircut. You rather wait
Because
for an
what if-
undetermined amount of time to get the same haircut.
Wait, what if things happen? You never know when things are gonna happen.
What are you talking about?
What if you pop a tire and then you miss your haircut appointment and then your barber's like, yeah, you know what, you should.
At that
never
point,
come
you could
here.
just walk in anyway.
Depends on your barber too. I've had one where I've gotten pulled over and like, I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna be late. He's like, it's all good.
Fuck it, I'll cut it in your car.
Okay, I may have exaggerated. If I was to say to wait an hour, yeah, I may have exaggerated.
Man, I want some Whataburger. I'm hungry.
Honestly, I'm a little savage on the haircuts because like growing up, I have like this widow's peak right here in the front.
Okay.
So people would always mess up my haircut. And then I had like a big wart right here. That I
Oh,
had
really?
To remove. So you can say I had a little bit of a glow up. But
Shut your bitch. You can say. It's not for me to say it, you know.
a little bit of a glow
It's for everybody else to say it.
hey, I get a little bit more likes now on Insta, right?
Ever since it's gone, boom, 10 plus, for sure.
But
That's cool, man.
nah, yeah, I was just so tired of. That's probably another reason too why I went with the barbershop too, cause like they would always fuck me up.
No, it's shit.
Always.
Well, that's where the best businesses come out of, right? Like when the necessity, not just of, like you say, like you're trying to find a product, but something that relates to you that you could be like, hey, yeah, I could definitely get behind that because I would, you know what I'm saying? Like you, I don't say that you feel passionate about hair, but the thing is like you understand
actually,
the struggle
yeah.
that is
I'm
something
trying to
that
get
matters
a
to
good-
you.
trying to
Exactly.
get a good haircut,
Exactly.
you know, like-
That's fucking awesome, bro.
And then sometimes you gotta wait a little long. Like at my recent barber, he'll take like an hour, dude, like an hour and 30.
Shit.
And I'm there like,
Oh, you fall asleep and you gotta keep your head up.
oh,
So.
like come on, hurry up. I would tell
Is
him
he like
too.
an old man?
No, he was like a year older than me.
Oh my god.
I'd be like, dude, like hurry up.
Muchos, no muchos. Every now and then I do come across like some of them that they just stay like in this one spot like going and going. And I'm like, dude, like it's not gonna fade anymore.
You're going
Like
with the machine.
Because he's watching the YouTube
like-
video of how to do it while you're making sure.
this lady gets down.
Oh shit.
Here by it's a car wash, actually on the that Fort Bliss entrance, not the Shaffy Gate, the one before it. Oh, what is it called? Can't remember. Anyways, I started going there because Juan, another guy that I met there, he cut my hair and he did a really good job. Mind you, I've been to other places. I've been like in Lee Trevino, like when you start at the AP Fitness, in front of it, there's a barbershop there. I've been there, fucked my hair up. Went up there, Eastside Barbershop, I think that's what it's called.
Did it have like a little, like in the middle, did it have like a sofa and everything?
I think so. I'm not sure. They fucked my hair up. Went up further up. They fucked my hair up. Like, dude, I've been getting like shitty hairs for like the past 3 years. The haircuts for the past 3 years. Till I finally came across this guy, but he ended up leaving.
Oof.
I know that you work with what's his name? I haven't gotten a haircut with him. Jesus Christ.
Me?
Can't remember his name. Yeah, one of your barbers.
Oh,
¿Cómo se llama este güey?
oh, that's
He drives a truck like mine.
yeah, Eduardo Ortiz.
Eduardo Ortiz.
Yeah.
Shout out.
He's the only one that I know, like from your crew, the barbers. Yeah. I don't know if he cuts hair, like good hair. Or...
He does.
Yeah.
He does cut hair, but just unfortunately, he's no longer. with
Oh,
the
he's
Kicks anymore.
no. Okay. Want to talk about it? You wanna talk
What
about it?
happened?
Oh, yeah, it's best
Nah,
not
you
to
don't
talk
have
about
to-
it.
You
Well,
know
that's
what?
cool, man. I think we
Fucking things are always gonna happen.
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
fallouts are always gonna happen. So I
too
mean,
soon.
No, yeah. I just one thing is like. One thing, let's not even touch that topic.
Vamos a agüitar todos. We're gonna get all sad about it.
I put it in a good way, but
Dude,
There is no way. I mean,
so how are you gonna
happens,
fucking
bro.
overcome COVID, dog? For like the opening of everything, like how are you gonna put it out there? Because you mentioned food. I know that they're allowing to open up places if they're selling food, but it has to be a certain type of food, and like 51% revenue has to come from the food.
Yeah.
Right.
oh
Yeah.
wow.
So
it has to be a 50-50. You have to sell 50% of the, like, let's say you come in, right? Let's say you come into my place, and you're like, oh, I'm like, hey, how you doing? What would you like to order? Oh, let me get an ocho. All right, but right now for COVID, you have to order something to eat, and it has to match whatever the price is on that beer. Or the beer has to match. The alcohol has to match the
Price has to match regardless.
50-50. 50-50. I know with bars now, they're getting real entrepreneur, and they're getting food trucks, and that's how they're kind of doing it now, like on the States.
That's pretty smart.
Like Bad Habits, they already have a kitchen. The District, they got a kitchen.
Yeah, it's pretty smart.
But yeah, it's smart, hella smart. And honestly, COVID kind of gave me that idea, to be honest. So my mom, she actually owns her own food truck. She actually owns two. The second one is like pending right now because we're fixing it up. It's called La Gordita Rica. She serves from Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I've seen that truck.
Yeah, she does breakfast and lunch. So it's pretty good.
What are the
I
hits?
need to go check it out.
Anything.
But honestly, like, she's real Mexican. Her chile verde is fire.
Okay.
Fire.
I love chile verde.
You know, have you ever ran into that chile verde where it's like salty?
Yeah.
Nah, not hers. Hers is like
okay.
good. When she's not being lazy.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But
No, that's
respect,
good.
mad respect to my mom
sure,
because
for sure.
she's when
Well,
the
she's
Walla
cooking
was
food
done,
for a
to
whole
make a
fucking
lot of
She
food.
does a lot. She does chile verde, chile rojo, chicharrón, carne molida con papa.
Like
torta-
picadillo?
Yeah, like picadillo.
Yeah, fucking love picadillo, dog.
Tortas, Mexican hot dogs.
Hey, the one fucking got everything
With the
on
bacon
it.
on it?
Yeah. Tacos, barbacoa, like,
Oh,
bro,
man, I'm
like
hungry.
you name it. Oh, I actually helped her out a little
Let's go
bit.
get some food.
I was like, yo, you need to do some. She would do nachos, but just regular nachos with beans and like. I'm like,
Hell
nah,
yeah,
you
bro.
need to spice it
Simon,
up.
Simon.
Let's do some loaded nachos.
Tori nachos.
Add some fucking some carnita asada on there.
Oh,
some salsa verde, some pico de
shit.
gallo. So I made her try it and she was like, boom.
Let's make these nachos.
I actually made Carlo over here a lettuce wrap pastor.
Birria
Birria
tacos.
tacos from lettuce?
Yeah.
From lettuce.
Oh, no, I was telling her about the task.
I thought he said lettuce. I thought he said it was like a lettuce wrap.
So she hit me up. She was like, hey, are you there? Are you at your food truck? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, you're okay.
She's on her fitness thing. I'm like,
Under fitness thing, like you
she's
say.
like, do you have anything
It's
healthy?
just a hobby.
She's like, do you have anything healthy? And I'm like, that's a good question. I'm like, I
napkins?
can make you a pastor taco with lettuce wrapped around it. And she did it. And I was like, oh, say
That actually sounds pretty good.
And,
Yeah?
and
There you go.
she liked it. I was like, all right, I had to improvise. I was like, all right, I got you.
What about? Right. Cause don't they make like tomato basil tortillas and shit like that now?
What?
I wonder if you could trick someone. Cause I tried one and I didn't even know. You know about that tomato basil tortillas?
It's made out of tomatoes or what?
I guess I don't know.
I think
And
it's
basil.
just. I think it's just
I don't
regular
know, but
tortillas.
It's red.
I think it's just regular tortillas
With
with
food
like
coloring?
tomato flavor. I don't think it's.
Tell me that,
I don't think it's made out of. It's not any healthier than a flour
Pero
tortilla
hay
my
de
grandma
trigo,
makes.
güey, hay de trigo.
That doesn't make it any healthier. Calories
is
are
pinche
calories.
healthy.
All right. Get mad then.
Get mad.
That's cool. So what is it called? Gordita what?
La gordita rica.
La Gordita Rica. Shout out.
Kinda
I've seen that. We've seen their trucks over there, baby.
It's actually in McKilligan Canyon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a picture of like a bigger lady, right? No? Okay, never mind.
It's
then.
pure plain.
God damn it, never mind.
It just has La Gordita Rica.
You're talking about something different. I know what he's talking about.
The girl with
It's-
the red dress.
Yeah, it's something way different.
That's what you do.
Do you wanna go eat something or something?
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry?
I think you need to go eat
Nah, I
something.
kinda want
You're
some
not
food.
yourself when you're hungry.
Get some water break.
Now I
Yeah.
Yeah, or even a hot dog, like what you were saying. Because over there by my house, in Horizon, Taco Elotes El Güero, their food truck is like right
I
by
got
my
your
house.
fucking hot dog right here.
Mexican one. Too.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're hungry, I mean, I could feature somebody right now, so you guys can.
You gonna feed me somebody?
No, feature somebody.
I'm like, God damn.
You want what you want? Take your pick.
Ooh, God. That's service right there, exactly.
That's
And
what
I was
call
about to
service.
ask you, how do you differentiate yourself from the other barbershops? We feed people to people. But that's
Well, I mean, pretty much self-explanatory. It's got a bar. I don't think I've ever been to a barbershop that has a bar.
no.
I feel like it's gonna be a pretty cool vibe, like, you know, like fucking people partying, having a good time.
But we can, we can end it up now. We can wrap it up. Yeah, we can wrap it up now. Yeah, man. I don't know if there's anything else you want to talk about. You want to hit up?
Damn,
I actually wanted to feature someone before you guys
You want to
leave.
feature it? Go for it.
Vivian, come here.
Shout out to Vivian.
Vivian. This girl right here, she's been really putting in work for Big Hex over here.
Big Hex.
Big
Okay.
Hex. Vivian,
Vivian.
tell them who you are.
Tell them who you.
I represent Vivian.
I represent
You
Vivian.
you're the manager.
No. Big Papa over there's the manager.
Alrighty.
No, he's the owner.
He's the main owner.
I'm the manager.
He's the CEO. He's the manager. Okay. There you go. You're the manager.
So,
This is Vivian. Tell me last name.
my name is Vivian Barbosa, and I'm a local model here in El Paso.
Okay.
So, when Diego told me that he was starting the Big Hex, he's like, would you mind helping me with the whole modeling and this and that? And I'm like, of course. So we decided to start promoting his business here and there with little pictures, which we're still looking on new photo shoots to come about.
Yes.
That's still in the work. But myself, I haven't been professionally doing modeling for a long time. I've done it for a couple of years, but non-professionally.
Okay.
And just last year, I want to say a year and a half, more or less, I signed with an agency.
Nice.
And as soon as I signed, thank God, opportunities happened here and there. So photo shoots came about, local photographers, music videos,
Yeah.
YouTube, local
Right.
music videos. But how long has it been? Like 6 months? When I told you I was gonna get published?
Yeah, about 6 months. So
About 6 months.
Basically, this is gonna be your next podcast.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Sneak
Congratulations.
peek. Congratulations.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Just give him a little snip. Let's not tell him everything, so you can tell him everything on the next podcast.
A little
So you
teaser.
are really managing her. Like, this is how it goes.
That's awesome.
But,
That's awesome.
Nah, she's really out here doing
Hell
it
yeah.
for Big Hex. She's
Awesome.
really been in it.
Alrighty.
Everything.
You've always wanted to be a model, or it just came out to be like, oh?
I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted to, but my dad's that like Mexican, strict dad that he's like, no, you can't do that. Te van a ver todos and this and that. And I'm like, Dad.
I mean, they
I
already
did it,
do.
I did it.
That is true. That is
What?
True. That is true, though.
Yeah, like they already do. Might as well get
That's
paid
like
for
nobody
it.
ever says that, but it's like honest truth. That's true. I mean, that's why OnlyFans is like blowing up now. Dude.
That's why that's going crazy.
OnlyFans? What's your intake on OnlyFans?
Oh, should we save that?
No, go for it.
kidding.
No, I guess we could shave
Yeah,
for the next
Okay, yeah.
podcast.
Dang, you're gonna cut me off. Shape, you really want to leave and eat, huh?
I got a next task.
Jesus.
No, but why wouldn't it be fair to give her her own like
True,
2.5
her own space.
hours, whatever it is?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You want to present your other bartenders?
Oh yeah, all right, fuck yeah, let's do that. Whatever.
Yeah, they all can sit down. Like,
Big Hex employee, Big Hex, come on.
Come on over here. Come on in.
Should I bring Big Hex?
Go for it. Why not? Oh, she's dropping her phone. She's like, oh shit, I was not ready.
We're actually missing a couple of bartenders, but right here, this is Carla.
Hi, Carla.
And over here we got Leslie.
All right.
So far they've been pretty cool throughout the whole process.
Let's.
Some of them are a little new.
Okay. Let's hear, we want to hear the Big Hex like cheer that you guys do every morning or to every shift to get hyped.
You have to wait.
no, do the Americans chant. Americans. my bad.
America's Andrews.
Dang, that sucks. And you went to Andrews as well?
No, I didn't.
No.
Okay.
No, I went to Portland.
Parkland.
Okay.
And Parkland.
Parkland.
Andrews.
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 Oh, okay.
Do you guys have a cheer? Parkland.
You want to do the Andrews one?
Yours? Your little.
Nah,
Your little. I like how she's like your little.
The little chingadera you
That
guys
little
do.
shitty thing. No.
That's
Nah, I
crazy.
did, just
So
kidding.
2016, all four of you. 15?
That's awesome.
I'm 7.
You're 17?
Years old or?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What are you doing?
Cut this whole thing out. We're taking off. Burn the camera.
I got the application. I know how.
I got that
We're
application.
good. We're good.
2017.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh my god.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. Whoa.
That's so cool. How did you hear about Big Hex?
Actually, the old manager that was still with me. I had already knew her before, but
Crazy story, but yeah.
A ver, bust it out.
Well, we were over here rowdy, drinking. Right? I don't even
Can I show them the video?
Well,
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
And then we went to Whataburger.
Hey.
We were hungry.
huh?
You know, I was already kind of blacked out.
Oh my God.
Yes. And was it me only?
No, you and Christina.
Oh, me and Christine were dancing on top of the car.
Another bartender of mine
Dancing on top of the car.
has an older sister, so they know each other and
That
stuff.
was the first time that we met. And then
So he just came up, and then you guys were dancing on the car?
well, we
No.
were drinking right here at Rowdy.
We just ended up all in the same car. We had our ride home on the same car.
Yeah, and then we met up at.
Guess where we were going? Whataburger.
Good things happen.
Better than In-N-Out.
I've never been there.
Yeah, I agree on that.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, if it's late at night, it's the only thing open, so
Yeah.
I'll drop
It's
by.
too late, man. Don't save it. You don't like it. You're a hater. It's
I
alright.
said that I don't like it. It's just.
You did. You said you didn't like it. Anyway. No, well, hey, it was nice. I don't know what you want to do.
This guy wants to wrap up. I'm having a good time.
You
wanna
want to
flip the
stay?
mic on the
Yeah,
thing.
you go ahead and leave it and eat.
Alright.
Yeah, you've been wanting to leave and eat for a while, dog.
No, I want
I
to
still
hang
wanna
out.
have
I
another
want to hang
beer.
out when we're not like talking in the mic, so we can actually like talk.
So we're not talking right now.
So part two.
Yeah, we can do a part
Okay.
two.
Okay. Good.
Yes, is that okay,
I got
Oscar?
you guys. I got you guys.
Thanks, man.
You got me.
I appreciate you, bro. That's why I like this guy.
I'm glad he
Fuck
didn't
you.
like.
I'm just kidding. Just
You
kidding.
could have edited it out like.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna edit this whole thing out.
Okay.
From here on out.
Okay. But here now, there's nothing happening.
Yeah. Let's party then.
No, but for
Let's
sure. No,
party.
yeah, thank you so much for letting us be here, man.
No,
In this
thank you,
badass
obviously.
spot. And yeah, we're looking forward to shooting you and Vivian, and then like to do a part two anytime you want, man. And nice to
And
meet you guys, of course.
Then Greg did say that Dunsky's production is a thing. So I mean,
Yes.
we're more than willing to help out with videos or
Yeah.
pictures, anything. 100%.
Yeah,
And,
I'll shoot you guys tags whenever I'm ready to release more information.
For sure.
Give me a couple more months, so some more madness happens.
Do you have any like things that you want to plug, like an Instagram or something?
What do you mean?
Oh, like do you want to like do a shout out to your Instagram or anything?
Facebook,
or not yet, or not
Twitter,
yet. You don't have
Twitter.
to. You
No,
don't
as
have
a
to.
matter of fact, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And shout out, and I wanna. Fuck, how would you like?
Just plug it in. Just plug it like go ahead and you'd be like go ahead and follow.
Your handle, yeah.
Go ahead and follow us at BigHex915 and follow my Instagram Don Diego underscore. No, Don underscore Diego 13.
Okay, but we'll leave all that in the description. Don't worry.
Yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, my Instagram's _vv.exo. So you
Vivi
can see all my content.
Darling,
there.
so.
Hell yeah.
You have an Instagram? Want to plug it in?
Snapchat Diegocito.
Yeah.
Hey. You
Where's
guys
the-
want to plug?
So, which one?
Whichever one.
My Instagram is Amore Leslie. Amore.
We'll get all your info out.
It's like the breakfast
sorry.
club. right?
And mine
like,
is
you know, you
Carla
want
Love 14.
Easy.
Yes.
Pass me the mic. Pass me the mic. Oh yeah, it's time to end it. I'm getting out of character now. Right?
What? Pues I guess let's pop another bottle then. and-
Alrighty then. Yeah,
you,
and
guys.
of course, yeah. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter. All those places will be in the link
Yeah.
description. Yeah, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Everybody say bye.
¿Qué
Bye.
será de mí? Por todo yo brindo, desde lo feo hasta lo lindo. Tú eres una prueba.